Hola! Hello there! Buenos dias and welcome to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. I'm an English woman who's lived right here in this town for many years now, and I love to share news, information and interesting items about the resort to all you Benny lovers out there. So let's get started. Today's vlog brings you more footage from this year's fabulous November Fiestas, or las Fiestas Patronales de Benidorm as they are called in Spanish. Every day and night is currently full of events and activities, from the religious and traditional to the fun and downright silly, and I hope to bring you a snapshot of what it's really like to be here in this fabulous week through my videoing throughout the week. The footage you are currently watching is of the solemn procession that takes place every year in the fiestas in honour of the Virgen del Sufragio, or the Virgin of Suffrage, who is the patroness saint of Benidorm and who the fiestas are actually in tribute to. As with any major parade, the event starts with flag bearers and brass bands, all smartly dressed in the same uniform, and they seem to sway down the street as they play, while both local residents and holidaymakers enjoy the sights and sounds. Next along on today's video, you'll see ladies of various ages, ranging from senior citizens right down to children, dressed as widows, with black dresses, tights and shoes, and of course the all-important peinetes, or hair combs, that are then covered with their long black lace veils to show that they are in mourning. These represent the widows of all those who have died at sea, or los caídos al mar, and all the women and children alike hold lit candles representing a candlelit vigil for those unfortunate sailors who met an untimely watery death. The mood is solemn and reverent, although the music from the bands does intersperse the silence and keep the mood less sombre. For those of you who don't know the story behind Benidorm's patron saint, the Virgin of Suffrage, let me give you a shortened version. The legend of the Virgin tells that in March 1740, the residents of Benidorm were surprised by the arrival on their beaches of a yondro, which is a type of merchant sailing vessel, which had arrived without a single member of crew aboard. It was suspected that the cause of the disappearance of the crew was very likely due to the plague, and this then naturally caused much fear and panic. After arguing the matter over and over, with many heated discussions and consultations having taken place, the authorities finally decided to burn the ship in its entirety without removing a single thing. When the flames were extinguished, the children of the town ran to the ruins and searched for nails and iron in the ash, and there they found, intact and resplendent, an image of the Virgin Mary with the baby Jesus in her arms, which the ship had been carrying in its stern. This was seen as a miracle and a great blessing to the town, and now each year the arrival of the boat to Benidorm's shores is reenacted and the arrival of the Virgin celebrated, resulting in our patronal fiestas. A statue alluding to this event can be found inside the Dove Park on the Poniente side of town, and there is a chapel dedicated to the Virgin inside the church, which is symbolically lit after the parade you are currently watching, or can in fact be illuminated at any time by a visitor by inserting €1 into the slot by the doorway, and therefore also contributing to the church's upkeep. As we carry on with the parade, the first statue to go by is that of Jesus, resplendent on a white horse and surrounded by flowers and colourful silks. It's evident to see how much these effigies weigh by the amount of grown men it takes either side of the statue's poles just to carry them, and sticks are given to them to help them bear the weight and keep their balance along the streets of the old town. As the statue of the Virgin herself leaves the church of San Jaime y Santa Ana on the headland, the church bells ring out on the streets and the bands start up once more. Many local dignitaries and members of the ecclesiastical authorities join the solemn march, along with the official queens and ladies, las reinas y damas of this year's fiesta, who, although they also wear the lace veils of mourners, can don their beautiful gold and blue traditional Valencian dresses underneath and are often greeted by calls of appreciation by the onlookers. Official photographers mingle in with the parade to take photos for the media and town hall, and then finally the Virgin herself arrives, preceded by dozens of boys and men in full sailor's uniform, including the pole-bearers all dressed in the same outfits. You'll notice that due to the low-hanging fiesta illuminations in the historic Old Town streets, that the sailors have to stop and lower the whole statue and surrounds by a few inches so that the Virgin's crown doesn't get tangled up in the lights above. You can see how much strength it takes by watching the pole-bearers' faces, but it's also something they are surely very much used to. And afterwards the Virgin, complete with beautifully embroidered dress, Her angel, and underneath the shipwrecked boat, can continue their journey all the way through the streets and back up to the church in the traditional circuit. I will now let you sit back and enjoy the rest of the footage of this magnificent procession, and don't forget to watch until the end, when you will see Benidorm's main church covered in gorgeous fresh flowers, which not only look amazing and so colourful, but also give off the most beautiful scent, and is part of one of the main religious ceremonies where an offering of flowers is given. I hope you've enjoyed this informative vlog about one of Benidorm's fantastic fiesta parades with me, and if you have, please consider joining me again in the future, as well as checking out some of my other videos full of information, news and detailed street walks, as well as reviews on local hotels, cafes and bars. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you out and about on Benidorm streets next time, maybe during the fiestas. Bye for now, adios, hasta luego. If you'd like to support my channel and future vlogs by making a small donation, you can now buy me a coffee, or even 2 or 3. Just click on the down arrow next to the vlog title, which brings you to the description of this video. Then follow the link provided at the bottom. It's really that simple. Thank you so much.
Lo cantando un día, güey.